guys, Arun this side, and actually today's show will be completely unedited, uncluttered show because I'm actually driving today, and I just thought we have to be committed for the daily DBA show. So I just wanted to shoot this video while I'm driving. I know, it's not a good thing to shoot while we drive, but this one question, one of the fresher DBAs who joined one of our DBA Genesis real-time project program. So this guy asked me one question and I was surprised. I thought this one question deserves its own show, and that's the reason I thought I'll right away shoot this show. So let me tell you the question, and it's so interesting. The question goes something like this: what mistakes DBAs are making currently? And this is something I was like, wow. I never thought that this question could come to me straight right away from a fresher DBA, of course. And then I was like, okay, let's pull out a show and then let me give what are the mistakes that DBAs are currently making. I think I can give you more than 5-6 of my own ideas that I have seen, and these are the mistakes that DBAs are making currently. And I think if all the DBAs who are listening to this one, if you abide by these mistakes, or if you keep yourself away from these mistakes, I believe you will have a smooth DBA career. So let me start off with the first mistake that DBAs make is, whenever I talk to a DBA who wants to become a DBA or who takes up some DBA training, the biggest issue is they only focus on theory, and theory. I think this is becoming rhyming with the road, right? Theory, like I'm going on. All right. So all the DBAs, the biggest problem is you just want to learn and become a DBA by reading theory, jumping from course to course, jumping from trainer to trainer, jumping from book to book, which is heights of stupidity. Okay. Stop going to another trainer for another DBA training. That's not the way you learn. The only way you learn Oracle DBA is when you configure a machine and when you try to destroy or play around with the machine. I'll give you an example. Why don't you install Oracle database in your virtual machine, and once you install Oracle database, try to delete all the data files while the database is up and running, and then see what happens. That's where you learn. When you fall down and when you try to get up, that's the place, that's the exact area you tend to learn new things. So the first mistake that DBAs make is they have become window shoppers. They think they will see another video of a DBA trainer somewhere on YouTube, and then they'll contact the person, and then they want to again take another training from some other trainer, and the things continue. So let me tell you this: stop hopping on new trainings, new DBA books, or probably new courses. Try to install Oracle 20 times in different ways. That will give you a lot of knowledge. Try to install Oracle in silent mode, try to install Oracle with response file, try to install Oracle in GUI method, try to install Oracle by creating Linux scripts which will automatically install the Oracle database. I think this is the first mistake. Stop theory. You need to execute. Start hitting the keyboard. Start using virtual machines. Start using putty and try to break the system. Don't try to again go on for the next book or next release of the Oracle database. No, it doesn't work like that. Master any one release. Try to work on your keyboard. That's important. I think apart from that, the second biggest mistake that DBAs are making is they think if they read all the Oracle white papers, they will become a DBA. What nonsense. How do you think you will be able to read all the Oracle white papers? Oracle white papers is a manual for an application, and it's very hard for a DBA to complete all those manuals. It's an ocean. You cannot complete all the Oracle white papers. So now you might have a question. Okay, Arun, you are saying not to go for Oracle white papers. Then what do you recommend? I guess I would recommend you to start reading blogs, because blogs are the places where real-time DBAs put their real-time problems, and those real-time problems are the ones that will teach you more. Alright, so one humble request: whenever you are searching for anything on Google, don't try to go with Oracle white papers, because Oracle white papers is something like it will give you in-depth details, which is not required. And rather than going for Oracle results in the Google search, you should go with blog results, blogs which are written by Oracle DBAs, experienced DBAs. You read those blogs and you will get hell lot of knowledge, because that's where you have real-time experience, right? So no white papers. Stop white papers, like stop reading Oracle white papers. Read blogs from the experienced DBAs. So that's the number 2 mistake. Stop reading white papers. I think the third mistake that I can recollect is like cloud. Everybody is running behind clouds. I don't know why. I mean, it's not a wrong thing, but the way people are running behind the cloud is wrong. So I have seen DBAs who are running behind the cloud. They want to become a cloud DBA, but they are taking training from a network guy, or I think I should put it like this. So all the Oracle DBAs who want to become a cloud DBA, they should actually take training from a DBA who has migrated or upgraded their skills to cloud. So there are a lot of fake trainers. I should tell, I should be very open onto this one. These fake trainers, people who are operating system admin, people who are network admin, people who are storage admin, these are the guys who have migrated to cloud, and now they are giving cloud trainings. So because you have to understand this, cloud is an infrastructure of all the technologies. It has storage, network, operating system, system admin, DBA, developer. You have all the skill set in the cloud. So for you to become a cloud DBA, you should learn cloud from a DBA who has migrated their skill set to cloud, right? So if you try to learn cloud from an OS admin, so cloud is different for OS admin, okay? So cloud is different for storage admin, cloud is different for developers. And if you try to learn cloud from these kind of people or these kind of trainers, that's when it creates a problem. So you will learn good deal about the cloud, but understand their perspective of looking cloud is completely different. It's not a DBA perspective. It is completely their perspective or their technology perspective, right? So this is the third mistake that DBAs are making. They are trying to run behind cloud, but they are not trying to learn cloud from a DBA who has migrated to cloud, or a DBA who is providing cloud trainings. So I do not recommend, or I do not market like you have to learn cloud from DBA Genesis. But what I would recommend is, whenever you are going for your next cloud training, hold on for a minute, try to look at the trainer's profile and see whether the trainer is a DBA who is giving a cloud training, or the trainer was a storage admin, network admin, or an operating system admin who is giving you the cloud training. So I guess that's the third mistake, right? Apart from this, I would suggest the fourth mistake that DBAs are making. I think this one should be related to fresher DBAs, is they want to become a DBA, but they don't have good machines. Like, how do you think it's possible to become a DBA without having good machines? So if you want to become a DBA, make sure you have good configuration system at home, and I can give you the good configuration. I think minimum I recommend you should have i7 or above processor, you should have 16 GB RAM or above, and you should have probably these days we are getting 1 TB disk in all the systems, so that's perfectly fine. Like, you don't have to worry about the storage. So that's my personal and ideal system I would choose for becoming a DBA. because like when you start your training for DBA, you need to also practice Oracle RAC. Let's say you're migrating to RAC, or if you want to become a Golden Gate DBA. So for Golden Gate, you need at least 2 virtual machines. So for you to able to run 2 Linux VMs comfortably on your Windows system, you need a good RAM and good processor system, right? Now, that being said, I guess apart from this, let me recollect like what could be the another mistake. Yeah, so for this one is for all the experienced DBAs. You guys, I should right away tell it on your face. If you are an experienced DBA and if you are listening to this one, don't stick your ass to the same job. All right, it's been long. Don't be in that comfort zone. And I have seen the DBAs who get into that comfort zone and they think like, oh, you know what, my job is awesome, I don't need to learn anything else, this client is paying me good, and they will sit in that job for years, which is heights of stupidity. Because you who's listening to this, okay, you who is sitting in that chair, who is in that perfect comfort zone, you will cry when your client will migrate or upgrade their technologies. So don't wait for someone to throw you out of the system. Try to lead the system and you be number one by upgrading your skills. All right, so don't be in that comfort zone and stick to that job, right? And of course, I understand some of you can't really change the job just like that, and but I would still recommend, in case if it is possible, try to constantly upgrade your skills, try to constantly be in alignment with the technology, try to make sure you are working with the latest technologies or latest version of the Oracle database, right? One more thing before I end up this video. I guess a lot of DBAs, this is my personal complaint from all the experienced DBAs, and this I can feel when I get those emails, right? Lot of you send me emails of the errors that you get in your system. So what you do, you get an error, you copy that error and send it to me, right? That's perfectly okay. But heights of stupidity is, if you just read that error, you will get your answer. And that is what I'm pissed off from these experienced DBAs. I don't understand, like whenever you have some error, you just Control C, send it to a DBA Genesis, and you feel like you will get the support. Okay, like we are here, like my team is here to support you, but I would like to see your efforts when you have an issue, right? If you are not putting efforts into the errors, you don't have time to just read one single error. If you just read Oracle error carefully 3 times, you might get an idea like where the problem is. And I'll tell you this, a funny thing, okay? Like I got this email yesterday, and this guy was having some silent installation error in their environment. It was right there, it's written over there, and it was specifying, the error said like it's unable to read the file, okay? And when we looked at the system, I said like your like response file is, the run installer is not able to read the response file. And we checked, there was issues with the permissions, and once we changed the permissions and it was done. It's such a silly error. And I mean this is my personal recommendation for all the DBAs. Do one thing, for the next 1 month, if you get errors in your environment, or guys, see that look, I like this kind of clouds covering the sun. Alright, let's be back to our topic. So for the next 1 month, all the experienced DBAs, do one thing, try to read your errors, whatever single error you get in your environment, at least 3 times. Read it, read it, read it. And I cannot tell you how much I would like to emphasize it. Trust me, most of the times when I work with DBAs in my team, whenever they get an error, the heights of stupidity is they will try to copy the error code and search on Google. What nonsense. Okay, Google might definitely give you the results, but just wait, hold on, read it. There is some text. I mean, if you all know, whenever you get Oracle error, you have some text, right? So who will read that text? Read that text. You will get answer to a lot of your questions. You might have a solution in that text. Many DBAs, like I'm literally pissed off, like many DBAs, fresher DBAs in my own team, everybody, like they get an error, copy the error code and search it on Google. Nonsense. Like, I don't understand. It comes on the screen. You can take a moment, hold on, wait, read it. It's a text. You know English, you can read it. Don't jump to Google for all your solutions. Okay? Now I think that's one more mistake that I can recollect. And apart from this, guys, I should tell this for all the experienced DBAs again. Now this is something strange. This question was asked by a fresher DBA and I'm trying to answer it in my way. So one more mistake all the experienced DBAs make is they do not ask the question why. Like many a times I feel like whenever I look at a system or whenever I work for a client, and let's take when DBA Genesis is providing remote DBA support to clients, when I look at their system and when I talk to the DBA and I ask this one question: who wrote this server backup scripts? And their typical answer would be like, some DBA, like we had a senior DBA who quit the company 4 years back and he wrote the backup scripts. And my ideal question would be like, so why didn't you change those scripts? Right? Because with every version of Oracle, you will have RMN enhancements. There are new parameters in RMN. There are new ways to take backups in the new version of the Oracle database. Now that is what is important for all the DBAs. They don't ask this question as why. Why the system works like that? Why is it that the backup script runs like that? Why do you need a control file backup in your script if you have already enabled the control file backup in the RMN default parameters? So why? You have to ask this question every time that you work with any database. Why you have a frequency of database backups running like Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Why you have Oracle Archive Logs backup running along with the database backups? Why don't you separate both of them? Just because things are working well, it doesn't mean that you don't pick up and continue to simplify or automate your environment. It's your job. And I believe, like as an experienced DBAs, when you don't have much work in your environment, the best and the greatest idea that I can give you is ask question why at every single stage of your work. Why do you log in like that to a server? Why do you export the bash profile? Can we do it in some other way? Can we change it? Can we change the way our scripts work? Can we simplify the scripts? Can we simplify the database backups? Can we simplify how the stats are gathered? Many things. Like if you tend to ask this simple thing why on everything that you do, I guess you will get hell lot of work in your current environment that you would want to repair or automate or simplify. So that's one complaint I have, and I guess that's the mistake that DBAs are making currently, is like they are trying to upgrade their databases, but they are not trying to actually ask this question why our system works like this, why the user connections happen like this in our system, why we have only one listener that is supporting multiple user connections, why. So one quick tip for all of you: start asking this question why in your environment every single day. every single time. Like, why do I log into the database like this? Why can't I have a different way, right? Simplify, try to automate, try to change the systems. You are trying to upgrade the databases. So how will you upgrade your knowledge? You can upgrade your knowledge by asking this question, why, at every single time. Ask why, try to repair those problems, try to fix those problems, and when you have problems, then only you will start looking for a solution. So you have to create problems for yourself. Yes, I know what I said, it's right. So you have to create problems for yourself so that you will start looking for solutions. And I think apart from that, I know I have given a lot of mistakes for DBAs, but I just don't want to discourage all of you. I think I would like to say in the end that you should not settle, like never settle for anything. Like if you are good at Oracle 12c, don't settle there. Move on. Go to 18c. If you are good at 18c, move on. If you are good at database, move on. If you are good at data, like Golden Gate, move on. If you are good at Data Guard, move on. Go to Oracle RAC. If you are good at Oracle RAC, move on. Go to Oracle Exadata. If you are good at Oracle Exadata, move on. Start learning Oracle OBS, Oracle OSB, Oracle Secure Backup. And if you are good at OSB, try to learn OEM, Oracle Enterprise Manager. Who is stopping you? Why do you want to stop, like wherever you are? Why do you feel stuck in your current environment? Why don't you pick up the next topic, the next technology, and start learning, whether it is cloud, right? So only one single recommendation out of all the mistakes that I have told all the DBAs. See, keep it simple and try to have that hunger for learning. Try to learn something new. And if you are already amazing at any one thing, don't stick around. Don't think that it's okay, I can be a DBA for next 5 years. Don't wait for your employer to come and ask you to get out of the office. Don't have that kind of attitude. Don't be in that comfort zone. And I guess, guys, I think that's all for today. I would still love to have your questions. Send all your questions to support@dbagenesis.com. I know you won't see the banner today below this video. This will be 100% unedited video, or like I'm shooting right away on the phone and I'll publish it on YouTube. Apart from this, if you have any career related problems or if you want to consult related to your Oracle DBA career, I would love to talk to you. You can always send email to support@dbagenesis.com. I am here to help the Oracle DBA community. I want to build, this is my personal vision and I need all of your help. I want to reach all the DBAs in the world and want to build the biggest Oracle DBA community ever online. So what's my personal request? My request is try to share these videos as much as possible, because we want to get our fellow DBAs on our platform so that we all get to learn. And by the way, guys, it's not about like I'm an expert. I still say this, like I still tell this to everyone. Even I am here to learn. Even when I see all your questions, so many questions actually teach me a lot. Some of your questions tend to make me think, oh, is it okay? I never thought it like that. Let me do a research, or I speak to my team to get the answers. So it's like we all are learning, okay? It's not that I am an expert. Even I am trying to learn from all of you. So we need to get as many DBAs on our platform as much as possible. Share these videos. Try to tell your friends that, hey, we have some free courses at dbagenesis.com. Bring them on our platform. Let them stay connected with DBA Genesis and our Oracle DBA community. And meanwhile, I would request all of you, keep rocking, and as I mentioned, don't repeat these mistakes. Trust me, I will haunt you and I'll not leave all of you. Don't try to make those mistakes, and don't fear the mistakes any which ways. If you fear the mistakes, you will never grow. That being said, guys, I think I'll take a leave. I've taken a lot of your time, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye. Why don't you show them the highway once? Okay, by the way, I'm actually driving. I'm going for a long drive and I have to pick up someone. So I didn't want to miss all of you. So any which ways, guys, enjoy your day. Take care. Bye-bye.